And here we go.
Hello. We're on? Okay, hi everyone. Hello viewers, we are going to have, at some point, but we don't have at the moment. I'm just going to tweet this out. Can you tweet it out and can I retweet it? Because I'm going to put it in my group chat so we can get people watching.
You bet I will tweet it out.
I can't believe it. This is till now. It's week 8. This is our 7th podcast. This is the first week. So 7 podcasts later, we're finally learning how to advertise. This is awesome. Okay. Hang on 1 second, please, and then we will get started.
Alrighty. Gonna tweet this out. Come join us. We are gonna have a discussion about tonight. I'm sure
there's like a lot of conflicting opinions about tonight and how things were handled, how things were. I think more than usual, and I think at this point in the show, it's gonna be interesting.
All right, and that is paste and send. All right, so that tweeted out. Okay, tweet it out. Hopefully we'll have some people come over and talk with us about tonight.
Yep. Okay. Did you tag me?
No, I forgot. Oops. Sorry.
Can you reply and tag me because I want to be able to get. Actually, let's go to your page and get there. Okay. So tonight, while we're doing this, tonight was the trio night, and then they had the individual dances were songs chosen by pros for their stars. Oh, okay, I got the tweet. I'm just gonna tweet this in my group chat.
Okay. Tag doing it this time.
I got it. No, it's fine. I got it actually. I can retweet it though. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
All right. Here we go. Let's talk. Tonight's episode was a long time coming.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it. But I mean, it was a long time coming one time. It wasn't fun. It wasn't like super emotional or anything, save for maybe one dance. It was just very or 2 dances maybe. It was just like very like a slog. It wasn't very interesting. And the fact that this is trio night and this happened is concerning because the producers this season is going in a if trio night isn't good on the new production, that doesn't give me a lot of hope for future seasons. This season just been really boring in general. Except for 2 weeks. So this week was kind of one of the boring ones, which sucked.
For me, this night felt really, really weird. I feel like weird's the word I'm using to describe tonight. It felt really strange to me, and I don't know what exactly was wrong. I don't know if it was like producer manipulation, or I don't know if just like everybody was just functioning on autopilot. I don't really know, but tonight just felt really weird to me.
Yeah, I think
We'll get into that.
What?
A lot of the dances tonight, so we'll get into that later.
You said you loved them?
I loved a couple of the dances. There were like a fair few I loved.
There was nothing this one night I'm gonna really rewatch. For various reasons. Like it just no one was really that interesting to me. Nothing was very standout to me. This just wasn't that great. It didn't feel fun, and I don't know.
Yeah, it lost a little bit of the fun factor for me tonight, but there were a couple good dances in here tonight. We started off the night pretty strong. There was a really cool opening number from the Dancing with the Stars Hot Summer Nights tour to start us off with.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Quite enjoyed that number. And I'm planning on going and seeing the tour. I just need to hear back from the person I want to go with to make sure that she's on board.
I'm waiting to make sure Bonner's not on it, and then we'll see. Then we'll talk.
Oh, no way. He will not be on the tour. There's no way.
Well, who's gonna go on it then? Like the only two other dragon thing ever, Heather and Simone. Because I think if Rashad's waiting to get drafted or not drafted, signed. And if he goes on tour and then he gets signed, what happens? Normani won't tour. David, I mean, like, David has a new job. I don't think he can tour.
Well, we'll see who tours. We shall see. But I did really like the opening number from the tour. Definitely going to try to go see it. Definitely going to try to go to Manier's venue and go see that. And we started off the night decently strong. Rashad and Emma started off the night for the second time, and they did the jive to Shake a Tail Feather, another song that probably should be retired at this point.
Yeah, I should be retired. I was saying that earlier this week. The only thing I really remember was for their costumes. I think they were in sync, but his footwork, like he was flat-footed again, which is just a problem coming all season. Yeah, I agree with the scores. I guess there could have been even an 8, and like, I mean, I'm glad he got 9s, but I feel like the 8 would have been justified if he'd gotten 1.
Yeah, I guess
not all 8s.
Yeah, and definitely not all 8s, but I mean, like maybe 1 8 would have been justified. But I was totally fine with all 9s for this. The costume I remember being really cute. I felt like it was like weird camera angles. Like I feel like I couldn't see like exactly what Rashad's feet were doing, but I felt like the times that I could see them, he wasn't like quite pointing them just enough for the jive. But he just has so much personality, like it almost kind of makes up for it. Just he has the personality for the jive. I really did like for this too.
Yeah, this was good. Next, I guess. Next was Normani doing contemporary. I thought this was good. I thought this was a good package for it because it like let us actually see something better because we haven't really gone there yet. I thought this was an interesting contemporary because it wasn't like the usual angsty kind. Like, well, it was angsty, but it wasn't like those certain lighting, certain colors, certain moods. It was more like a triumphant thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'll choreograph this as himself because I know he doesn't really do contemporary that much. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I guess I was okay with the perfect score. I mean, like it's fine. It's not like one I'm gonna go rewatch a lot, but it's good.
I was a huge fan of this number. Really, just I'm not a huge fan of contemporary on the show, just because they normally look very samey to me. But when contemporary is done right, it's done really, really right for me. And I feel like this is one of those. This for me was one of those contemporary numbers that I just loved on the show. Like my 2 favorite contemporary numbers I think of all time are Bindi's and Alexa's, and this is right up there with those. I really loved this number. It just definitely Val's trying so hard for that Emmy, and I for in September, and I really think it could be warranted. I really do.
I think he might get nominated. I'm not sure. I don't know if he'll win just because there's like a lot of choreography competition lately. I don't know if Dancing with the Stars is gonna win again anytime soon. But it was good.
Right.
Yeah, I was happy. If this is his choreography, then good job to him. He's doing well. Okay, what was next? Oh yeah, next was Bonner and Charna and doing an Argentine tango. Yeah, I barely paid attention to this. I guess the 8s were warranted. I don't know. Maybe the 7 was. I don't know. I will say when they gave him the comments and I saw that package, I'm like, yeah, he's safe. So
this
that
is
was kind of a surprise at the end.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what they were going for here. This is something I kind of want to talk about. When I saw that package and like how he kind of, I think you tweeted out earlier that you were afraid that Simone was going to get nastia'd, and in reality, Bonner kind of got nastia'd, but instead of getting kicked off the next night, he got kicked off tonight.
Were they just mad? I'm like wondering. I'm like everyone's saying like this. Like, was Len mad? Nancy left last week, so he like took it out on Bonner because like Len really went in on him. Like they all went in on him. Like
they were.
Even Aaron mentioned, yeah, Nancy went home last week. She just mentioned Nancy, not Nick. And like
God.
everyone was like shading everybody tonight. It was like hilarious. Like that was the best part of the night. Like I forgot all the dances, but like I remember every time someone shaded someone else.
There was
so
a lot of shade being thrown tonight.
That was like the fun part.
There was a lot of shade being thrown tonight, guys. It was intense. But as for this dance, personally, like I was definitely really confused by judges' comments because they were definitely critiquing him and being kind of I don't want to say mean, but definitely being kind of harsh on him. They were like throwing down the hammer officially.
This was the hardest I've ever been on someone who's leaving, I think. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah. No, it's okay. No, I was actually going to say that too. Like I don't think I've ever seen the judges be so harsh on somebody that is leaving. That was intense. Like I'm not sure what the cause for that was, but as far as the stamps go, I thought it was one of his better ones actually. I do.
Yeah, I think so too. Like the eights was fine. Eights were fine. It was his best one of the night, and he was best. It was probably in his top three. Probably his top two this season. Just in the Foxtrot, I think. The waltz, Beanie's waltz, whatever week 2, I think it was. I don't know. Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, he did it. It's fine.
Yeah, this was fine. I like the song though. I like the song. The song's very good.
What was the song?
The song was "Believer" by Imagine Dragons, and it was very like intense and poppy. And
oh yeah, that's a good song.
I like the choreography for this too. And just
that's a good song.
I was ready for them to go tonight. I've been ready for weeks. Don't get me wrong. I've definitely been ready for them to be gone for weeks. But this was a giant relief tonight for me.
Yeah. Okay. So next was Simone and Sasha doing a foxtrot to One Direction's "What Makes You Beautiful," which turned out to be not a good choice because, or maybe I don't know, because like Simone didn't like that song, so the songs were supposed to suit them, so maybe that didn't work. Yeah, the dance itself was fine. She's good at ballroom. I really like her ballroom a lot. This wasn't like, I mean, that I like the dress because it reminded me of my prom dress, the red. Because I don't know, like I wore a red dress to prom like that, and it was the same kind of style. That was like 3 years ago now. I'm old, but anyway, they did the foxtrot to the song. It was a weird song for a foxtrot, but like I don't know if Sasha picked the style as well, and I think it's been done to a cha-cha before, but they already did cha-cha. So take what you can get. Yeah, it was fine. I agree with the scores. The comments were a little harsh, but like the nines were fine. It's just
this is the other thing that really just drove me crazy about tonight were judges' comments towards Simone. Like Simone and Bonner got the brunt of some nasty comments tonight, or kind of nasty comments tonight. Like they two of them kind of suffered tonight as far as judges' comments went, and especially with her second dance. Just I was incredibly angry, but we'll get to that. Oh
yeah, well, after that I like tuned out, but like this was fine. I mean, it was good. Like, it wasn't like her best dance. Like, it's gonna be hard to top. But I don't know. I said, the nines would deserve. They just didn't need to like. I just didn't like how they like really went in on her.
Yeah, they really went in on her. That was
like they blamed her for us not getting to know her. But that's really the editors of the package's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't really get to know someone in a dance. Like, you get to know how they perform and stuff, but, like, as a person, I feel like they were, like, critiquing, like, they were saying she was guarded or something. Like, I don't see her as guarded. Maybe at the beginning of the season she was, like, guarded personality-wise, but, like, ever since, like, Disney or so, like, she's been coming out. Or actually, most earlier when she was, like, crying on the floor. Yeah, so, I don't know. This is all basically probably a plan to get her out next week. So like, I know next week they're probably really nice, and like they weren't nice to Bonner, but I think they'll be nice to Simone next week because like I think a lot of people have been voting for her, and like same with Bonner, but like we'll see her next week, and she'll do great, and she'll get perfect scores, and then she will leave. Like I don't see her not getting perfect and then leaving next, and then like followed by leaving. So that's what's happening. I'm just really frustrated.
Yeah, I was really frustrated with the judges' comments towards Simone tonight. I really liked this dance. I thought it was absolutely adorable. I thought it was very cute, very fluid, very happy, and very Simone. Yeah, I was really angry with the judges and their attitude towards Simone tonight. And you guys better believe that I am making extra email accounts to vote for Simone because I need my Simone Rashad Normani finale. I need that. I need them as my.
Tomorrow's Sasha's birthday. Vote for her. Vote for them.
How do you guys feel?
She turns 34 tomorrow. Vote 34 times, like 34 counts.
Boom. 34 counts. It's going to be the match number. It's going to send them to the finals, guys. Do it.
34 counts. Everybody here. It'll send them to the finals. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Like, at this point, like, I mean, okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to this at the end. Sorry. Next was David and Lindsay. They did a waltz or Viennese waltz. I don't know. I think it was like slow waltz.
It was slow waltz.
I thought the song suited him. She picked a good one for him. Good job. On that, Lindsay. This dance was fine. It was good. It's probably one of his better ones. When it got the nines, I'm like, okay, he's probably going home because they gave him lots of glowing comments and everything. Oh, and like I'm like, okay, well, I won't be mad at that score because it tied Rashad and Simone for the first dance, and I'm like, I won't be mad if they go home. And they stayed, so now I'm kind of mad.
Yeah, after Bonner's package and the scores for this dance, I was a little like, uh-oh, David might be going home, and I don't want that to happen tonight. But as far as the dance was concerned, I thought it was so precious and so sweet. I think David has a little bit of a posture issue, but I feel like that's kind of been an issue throughout the season because I felt like his butt was sticking out a little bit in this dance. But I really love this number. I did. I thought the song suited him. I thought the choreography was just perfect. It was perfect in every way, and just I could rave for days about how much I love Lindsay Arnold as a pro and as a choreographer. And just
Yes.
she's so wonderful.
Did you see her at one point? They were doing like a pan over the ballroom, and like she was in her paso costume, and then she just started dancing, and
I
everyone
didn't,
like
but
looked
I'll
serious. That was so funny.
tomorrow. I
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm hoping they leave next week. Don't take that the wrong way, but just because I want the other three in the final more. If someone has to beat Simone for the final, I'm glad it's David and not Bonner. Although I'm still upset Bonner beat Nancy, Heather, and Erica. Although, I mean,
yeah,
I can't be changed
I
for
do.
her. I was voting for her, but like the other two, yeah.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm very glad that Bonner left tonight, and I kind of hope that David goes next week just because I need that final three. But honestly, let's think about it this way, guys. Tonight, our final five did not include Nancy and Heather.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I thought Heather was going to get pimped there, so I thought she might be there. But yeah, Nancy, I didn't expect to be. And like, I mean, I guess I'm okay with that. Like next week, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna react next week because like I pretty much know Simone feeling. It's like I don't know, but yeah. I
No.
mean, I'd be
No,
worse if
no.
Simone left now because like at least two other gymnasts have come in fourth already. So it's not like it's unprecedented. It's not like it's a big deal. Hey, it is a big deal. I'm gonna be mad. But
Right.
yeah,
Right.
in that
But
context, I'm okay. In the context of who deserves it, you know.
right. Yeah, I do kind of hope David goes next week, but I really love this. This is definitely one of my favorites from him. I could rave for days on how much I love them as a couple. Definitely wonderful, wonderful partnership. Just wonderful to watch, really, both of them.
Yeah. So the next dance was Rashad's trio with Whitney. I missed like half of this. I heard it was really good. It got 39.
It was very good. It did get yeah, I was thinking at the end of it, I was definitely thinking like it was going to be a mix of 9s and 10s, and it got like 3 10s and a 9. Len was the stickler who gave it a 9. But I really love the concept of this. Like this is just the beginning, guys. Like imagine if Emma starts getting ringers every single season. This is just the beginning. Would have thought. But this is another number I really, really loved. I really loved the concept of it. It was very I'm not sure what the word is. It was great. It was just a great number. He performed it so well. Just Whitney was a great addition to that trio. She really was. And yeah, I loved it. I did. I loved this number.
Yeah, I don't really know much about it. It was good from what I saw. Good job. He's making the finals on Paris, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, so I was like, I'm okay with the 39s with the 40. I don't know if it deserves a 40. I haven't seen enough of it to tell. In the finals, I kind of see him winning. The only thing is, if Normani makes it there, she's the only girl, and usually when it's two of one gender versus the other gender wins. But then again, same with whoever gets the top score week 1 has won, and if Simone leaves next week, that ship has sailed. So, I mean, Rashad could still win this.
Rashad could definitely still win this. At this point, I do see him winning. I still do definitely see him winning, but I would neither be shocked nor sad if Normani ended up winning.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think on the off chance Simone makes it next week, like, I'm not going to counter out. Just because of what the precedent and everything, but like if it's Rashad, Simone, or Normani, I think anyone can win. If it's David, I don't think David can win. I think he can pull a Kirstie Alley and get second. That might happen.
Oh man, I would not be a huge fan of that happening, but the idea of it is fun.
I think like yeah, because like I mean, I mean, okay, with Normani's next anyway, so we can say this. I think Normani's getting help from the judges and stuff in production a little bit because I think she might be suffering internet flow to the general public. And I mean, they haven't done the whole winner take all thing yet, so like, not that crazy. Like,
right.
Okay.
So yeah.
Sorry, yeah, they haven't done that, so like, she might be fine. I feel like if they stop picking her in the finale, like, I don't know if they want her to win, because if they want her to win, they'll keep at it, but if they just, like, wanted her in the finale, she might get third. I don't know. Unless they, like, really, really, really underscore David, which they've done with people in the past. But she might get third. So, I mean, but she'll be in the finale. I'm sure she'll be in the finale. So.
Yeah, I think the two people that are definitely locked to the finale at this point are Rashad and Normani. And I want it, and I think it'll be Simone in that third spot, but I wouldn't be shocked if David got his way into the final three. And I'd be a little annoyed, but just
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be David. I have to wait for like the numbers to come out, like how much he needs to pass her per million. But I don't know. I think he might be able to do it because I'll tell you why in a little bit when we get to Simone's next part. Yeah, Normani's trio. I thought this was pretty cool. I like that someone other than Bonner is doing the Western stuff. Then of course they had to drag Bonner into it.
Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard during this package. You guys have no idea. I was completely shook at this package. Wow. Just wow. Wow. And in any case, I really love this jive. I really did. I thought it was great. I thought Alan was a great trio addition to the trio. Also thought as soon as Normani got up on the judges table, I knew Len was going to give it a 9. Like, you got yourselves robbed of a perfect score because Len wasn't going to like the little country breakdown you did. Was very upset.
The thing is, like, for me, I agree with a 9, but like I think it's because she didn't like really like point her toes when she was kicking and stuff. And I know the boots were hard, but like I can kind of see that. So like that's why like I didn't mind the country stuff too much because it wasn't too long. But yeah, I wish they didn't put Bonner in this because like really.
A part of me wonders if they like. If Normani like genuinely meant every word she said about Bonner in that package, or they were just like, let's throw Bonner in it for fun.
Oh yeah, they're probably like, yeah, let's put Bonner in here. Sure, yay. I don't know.
But
so yeah, Bonner's in this. It got a 39 out of 40. I think yeah, maybe like 1 or 2 10s. 3 10s seemed a little much because of like the kick and flick thing, which they never mentioned. Yeah, it was good. I think this was probably my favorite of the night to watch, even though it wasn't like as strong as her contemporary. I think out of everything tonight, this is probably my favorite.
I found this
like it's not one like Tango last week or Simone's Charleston last week that I'll be rewatching a lot. But yeah, it was
I really love this number. I definitely think it's going to be the one that I personally rewatched the most. I loved it just as much as I loved her contemporary. I just love Normani, guys. I really do. It's really
fun.
I really do. I thought
amazing. I thought she was good. Okay, so who was next? Was it Bonner again? Okay.
I'll be honest.
Bonner went next.
Okay. Yeah. So here's a fun little story for y'all. So in an Insta story last week, either Bonner or Sharna like posted like a quick little video from rehearsal, and you could hear the song playing in the background. And I knew it was Bruno Mars, and I knew it was that song, and I was just like, immediately went, oh no, because I knew from the get-go exactly what this concept is going to be. And I said it's going to be Bonner and Sharna and Britt in a penthouse, and they're going to be living it up like rich people or something, and that's going to be the concept for this dance. You watch, and sure enough, that was the concept for this dance, and I was dreading this all week. I was dreading this number.
Okay, so it's funny with this song because I wanted this song to be done this season for jazz or something. The problem is sometimes, you know, when you hear those songs on the radio, like whatever songs on the radio, like for example, next week I'm hoping Normani does a samba, and I hope she gets the song "The Greatest" by Sia, because I've always pictured like someone like her, like with her dancing to it. I hope pictured Val being the pro for it. For this song, That's What I Like by Bruno Mars, I always pictured Artem being the pro. So it's very, very strange to me that he wasn't the pro in this. Like, I'm like, they gave it to Sharna. Like, I thought it'd be like a male pro and like a female. I don't know, I just picture this as like a male pro bumper because they've done like Bruno Mars before for like numbers of like I don't know, like it's just very strange. Like it was just so surreal to me because I've been picturing that in my head for months.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they like I don't know if they do the greatest some season, which they've used it in a promo before, so I imagine they can do it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Not with and it's with like I don't know, like some older dude is just like that's gonna be weird. Like this was just weird to me in that sense. Yeah, this pretty much sucks. Like I'm sorry, like he just didn't feel his character again. Like everyone complains about Simone not feeling it. Like Bonner looks the same in every single dance. He just moves so robotically. They both do better than him. How dare Sharna dress like she did for James Foxtrot? Because
oh my god,
that's sacred.
Oh my gosh. Okay, two things about this dance. One, I did not watch the first half of it. I literally just kind of went like this and said, "Just tell me when it's over." And then I finally had the bravery to look during like the second half. And then in like the little bumper before this dance, like you saw Sharna, you only saw like the top half of Sharna, and like her hair was up and she had the glasses on, the white thing, like throwing it back to a much better, much simpler times. Oh, I miss James Hinchcliffe. I do.
If James had won last season, we wouldn't be in all this mess. Because, like, I don't know, maybe Simone would have more of a chance. Bonner would have probably been gone by now. I mean, like, it'd just be so much better. Like, all the ringers would have a better chance by now. Because, like, you need Nancy or Heather or someone would be still in.
I completely agree with the sentiment. I feel like the reason Bonner stayed in so long was because people were voting for Sharna, because Sharna has kind of been robbed of the mirror ball 3 times. You can make
the argument for 3 times. I personally think twice. I think Charlie and James, but some people think Nick Carter as well, which I disagree with, but like I can understand.
I kind of say Nick Carter. I'm a huge Bindi fan, but like watching his dances in retrospect, I kind of wish he would have won season 21, but obviously like I ain't mad that Bindi won because Bindi's my girl. But I mean, so one can make the argument that so when you suddenly become Carlos, one can make the argument that Shauna's been robbed of the mirror ball 3 times, Charlie, Nick, and James. And I feel like if she had one mirror ball, people would not feel so inclined to vote for her to get her this far. So
I mean, like, what if she gets an off man next season and they like make the finals? Like,
listen,
what I'm hoping for is whoever was voting for Sharna, Joanne or whatever, picks either. Well, I hope they don't pick David and Lindsay. No offense. I hope they pick or Tasha and Simone to vote for now. Although they're probably just bitter, so like they're probably voting for no one.
Mm-hmm. You want to know what the perfect way to fix this would be? Make next season an All Stars and bring back James. We can fix this.
Like that just needs to. I know they said no more All Stars, but the reason they had problems last season was because there's like election stuff going on with the All Stars then. And I mean, I know Reigns was fine last season, but like the All Stars cast last time was kind of weird. But like, yeah, get James next season. Next season, the fall season, so we can do it. Bring that back. They'll win. Like, I don't see them not winning.
No, I would maybe
like Bindi going back, but like even then,
I have dozens and dozens of people I would want for an All Stars, but no more than James Hinchcliffe and Sharna Burgess. Listen,
yeah, like they have to. Oh my gosh, like this has to happen. Like this has to happen. Okay, next season, we need to just fix this. We need to get Sharna her mirror ball. If it's true that Dancing with the Stars isn't doing spring anymore after this, like at least we can like relax, like people can chill about it. Yeah. So anyway, next dance, or we done with the Bonner thing? Like they rammed into it and they gave it all 7s, I think, which was cool.
I didn't watch half of it. I have nothing to say. Next up was
Simone. Okay. Oh boy. So let's go with the dance itself first. Because there's a lot to say about other stuff. It was fun. It was a good dance. The problem was the song, I think, because like the song is so boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like the song. Like, why for a paso even? Like, maybe a jazz for whatever kind of jazz music, but why a paso? And why does it have to be in the same style as Turn Down for What? Because Turn Down for What's iconic.
Oh my gosh! As soon as they like got that opening shot I was just like, oh no, we're getting shades of this. Better listen. If you're gonna look like Alfonso's Paso Doble, you better live up to be Alfonso's Paso Doble. And for me, this didn't really do that, but the song sucked. You want to know what the song would have been great for? if you did like a unplugged night back like they did in like season 17 and 19 and did this song in the first round and then did like have you seen the commercial with the man and he's like going to like to help like homeless shelters and stuff and this song's playing in the background only like it's a slow version of it? Have you heard the slow version of the song?
No, I can imagine.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous. I highly recommend listening to the slow version of Don't Let Me Down. I'd much prefer it to the original. But this would be great for a plugged unplugged.
Slow might be good though. I don't know. So yeah, I like this band's fine. Like I think she got into like the seriousness more. She wasn't that fierce, but neither were the other two. And again, probably the song didn't help.
Yeah.
Because like I was thinking of Britney as well. I'm like, hey, Britney doesn't look that fierce. Sasha doesn't look fierce. They all look very like serious. It looks like very blank. Because it's a very dull song. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't inspire them in that sense. But like, I don't know. I mean, her dancing itself was really good. Like I was worried because she was with another female, and I was wondering how that'd go because sometimes the same gender dances tend to be like with trios with the celebrity same gender as a trio partner. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. This was probably one of the better ones in that sense. And yeah, like I thought she did well. But then we got to the judges.
I was
This made me mad. This made me mad. Like
so angry.
I don't even remember what they said. I just remember being mad. And then like I remember her saying like they're saying telling her to smile or whatever, and like they were telling her not to smile lately, and she's like, well, smiles don't win medals. And then I'm like, then people were saying she was shading Lori. Like I don't know what was going on with that.
First of all, there was no shading of Lori. I don't know who was reaching to that conclusion, but whoever was, y'all are wrong. Whoever was reaching, y'all are wrong.
Medal anyway, so there you go. So that makes no sense.
Exactly. Simone clapped back. Oh my god! Come on, girl! I knew it was in her. I knew it.
They both did it. They both did it because Sasha did it earlier than they asked if you're like trying hard or whatever, if you're too boring, and then he's like, no, I don't think so. And then Simone clapped back on her dance. Like, oh my gosh. The thing is, okay, so like I really love that part. You really love that part. Like Twitter mostly really love that part. I know some people are not going to like that part, and I'm kind of worried about her votes now because like I think it might neutralize because I think some people like will get woke because of it and like that she's showing the personality, and some other people will call her having an attitude and not vote. So I don't know. Like I don't know how this will go over. I'm predicting her to leave next week.
That's a good point. But I also feel like I feel like smart people will realize that the judges' comments for her tonight were complete utter BS.
People on Facebook have been complaining about the judges being too hard on her all season.
Good. That's what good.
Like it's been going on all. The only thing is, with her position on the leaderboard, I'm kind of worried because we have Rashad and Normani above her. I don't know. No, didn't she?
Normani did get 7.
So 7.
She did.
So 7. So she's halfway between David and Normani. Rashad's in the middle of her and Normani. I don't think she's beating Rashad in votes somehow. Like she could be. I think she could be beating Normani by not covering the spread. I think David is beating her. I'm not sure by how much. He has 7 points below her, but again, it's a trio. It was like 2 dance nights, so means smaller margins.
Yeah,
I'm like kind of worried. Is his cub face going that hard, really? He went last tonight, which I think could help him. Rashad was last called safe, and Normani got the highest score of the night, and Simone got kind of left in the cold. So I'm not looking forward to next week, which I know is probably going to happen. Like, I mean, everyone go vote, because, there's a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I'm just frustrated.
I'm very frustrated with judges' comments towards her tonight. It's almost like they want her to go in fourth, which
I think they do. I don't think they want her in the finale because I think they think if a gymnast wins again, the show looks less credible.
Listen,
I think they think that.
Listen, from the bottom of my heart, people out there who are undecided on who to vote for, if you like Simone at all, please go vote for her. Please.
If you want those three finales, if you want the Rashad, Normani, Simone finale, go vote for Simone. Like, she is the one who needs your help right now because, like, her night was kind of controversial. I mean, the dancers themselves didn't really stand out, but then again, like, no one did. Maybe, well, Bonner stood out in a bad way, and he's gone. But, like, no one else really stood out. Yeah, there was one more dance tonight, which I thought was actually pretty good, and they gave it 7s. But I guess that was, like, to neutralize the other thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, they gave 9 to the waltz and they gave 7 to this. Like, this was probably better as good as the waltz. I actually complimented them on Twitter. Like, I tweeted at David, Haley, and Lindsay. It was a passo, again, right after Simone's. It was good. And I don't really remember much of it, but I liked his power. He had good footwork, actually. I thought he did a good job.
So
they were hard on him, but, like, I liked it. So maybe you gotta rewatch. Maybe I missed something.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it too, because I was really distracted by the music, because I was listening to Gangsta's Paradise, but I was listening to, like, the Hans Zimmer version of it. Like, it's the
song
soundtrack.
Gangsta's
Like,
Paradise was based on.
Like,
this came before Gangsta's Paradise.
Did it?
I think. That's what someone says on Twitter.
Wow, okay. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I was fascinated by the music behind this, because everybody knows Gangsta's Paradise. Everybody knows it. Even if you like don't know it like by name, like, you know Gangsta's Paradise. So music was kind of distracting to me. But I mean, I really liked David tonight, actually. I thought this was fine. I mean, I'll have to go back and rewatch it, because I'm not sure what general public opinion was about this. But I thought it was kind of stompy. Like, I think Julianne said that it was kind of stompy, but I really liked it, and Haley and Lindsay looked great, so there was that. They looked amazing.
People at this point, from what I saw, were freaking out about the elimination at this point, because it was like almost time, and they didn't like great friends, and maybe people were kind of distracted by that. I don't know. Sorry. So interesting development. Sharna just confirmed she's doing every meet and greet on tour.
Is she?
You know what this could mean. You know who did every she did every meet and greet on tour last time too. But you know who did it last time?
Who?
Val
I have no idea.
and Lori. Together.
Val and Lori together did everything.
The pro of the celebrity on the tour did all the meet and greets with the celebrity on the tour. And Sharna's doing all the meet and greets on the tour. I'm just saying.
Well, I still don't think Bonner's going on tour. I still don't think it. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
I mean, I didn't think Lori was going on tour. I thought she had to take like a rest last time and then or go back to training soon. And she's like, no.
No, girlfriend went on tour. She got all that energy with little 16, 17-year-old self. Like, she got it.
I mean,
everything. I mean, okay.
Yeah. Because, like, what it might be, what if it's like, let's say it's like, I don't know. Let's say Simone goes on tour. Or Rashad. Well, let's say Rashad wins and he gets picked to a team and goes on tour. And Emma's the other pro in the meet and greet, so then the other one would, like, swap. Okay, this is how meet and greet works. I don't know if you know, because you haven't been to tour.
I have not been to tour.
I just did meet and greet last time. So here's how meet and greet usually works. This is how it worked last time and the time before. So, they rotate who does it, except for some people do it every time. So it's like, let's say Rashad and Emma win. So Rashad and Emma win, and Rashad goes on tour. It'd be Rashad and Emma at every single meet and greet where they take the photo. Sharna, as she said, would be there, and then the other pro would rotate. And it's usually a pro, the last person, not a truth, but sometimes it is. Meanwhile, pretty much everyone else, with the exception of maybe like 12 people, would like rotate. 2 people would be on the mingle, meaning you just get to like talk to them and like take photos like, outside and stuff, and they walk around. And that would rotate. So like, I don't know. But the celebrity is always in the meet and greet picture. If they're at that spot.
Okay.
Because like some tour stops with tours where Hayes and Alex both did, they were both in the picture.
Okay.
So it's usually, now it used to be like 6 people or something, right now it's 4 people in the picture and 2 in the mingle. So you need 6 people. Like when
Okay, that
I did
sounds
it, I
amazing.
got Jenna and Lindsay and the Mingle, which was good because like I was obsessed with Lindsay and my friends were obsessed with Jenna, so like it worked. And then the photo was Sharna, who pretty much that's who I paid attention to the whole time, and then Lori Van Arden. So like yeah, so other times like and then the rest of the time like it's someone else. So like sometimes Emma would be the other people. Like you get what I mean. But yeah,
Yeah.
so like if Sharna's doing a mean grade, that makes me wonder if Bonner's going on the tour. I really, really hope not. I hope that's not why they had Britt be in his trio. Because like I don't need to see that on tour.
Yikes. Yeah, I doubt he's going on tour. I don't think he'd be able to handle it just because of how much pain he's been in apparently the last couple of weeks. I don't think he could do it.
So yeah, hopefully not because yeah, I don't want to go see him. I will go if it's not him, probably.
I mean, I'm probably gonna
See anyone
I'm gonna
else.
go. I'm gonna go either way because I really want to experience it. Like
Yeah, I might go. It's not coming near me. It's him. I definitely won't get meet and greet if it's him. If it's not him, I will probably go, and then I may or may not get meet and greet. I don't know what I'm doing for this time. Going. I want to go because like I haven't seen him on tour yet, and I want to see Brett. And yeah, and I want to see Emma again and Lindsay again. So yeah, okay, after that, after that Paso, the elimination happened. They called Armani safe first, which I was interesting because I thought she was going to be the last one called safe. David saved third, and then Rashad was the last called safe.
Rashad, that I found very interesting.
Wasn't Rashad? But like,
I'm not.
I think he's fine.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about Rashad, but I don't know. It makes me curious. I wonder why they did that.
Who's getting the most votes? Because I feel like it's Rashad, David, and Simone. Because like I just feel like that's what it's been, and maybe Bonner in there too. I don't feel like Normani's gotten the most votes. I don't feel like yeah, I just don't feel like she has. I kind of worry about Rashad sometimes. Like I feel like he's getting the votes though, even though like my stats and whatever don't always say it. Like I feel like he is. But I feel like David might be getting the most. Hence why I'm saying he might get second. He might end up in second.
I'm pretty torn. I'm pretty torn on like how the final four are going to play out. Although I will say that my final four predictions are no longer going to be right, and it makes me very happy because I had Bonner in my.
I have the final four right. Oh, you have who didn't you have in your final four?
David. So my final four, I don't remember exactly what order they were in, but my final four when I did them at the beginning of the season was Bonner and Romani, Simone, and Rashad. They were my final four.
Mine was David, Normani, Rashad, Simone, but not in that order. So I had David in fourth because I thought they would try and like make like a really like competitive finale like they tried last season, like they got lots of good dances at the end. And they didn't really have like a flop in there because usually they have a flop in there. I mean, Ginger wasn't a flop, but like clearly there were people better than her that didn't make the end.
I am forever going to be about that. Sorry.
But there were like three people who I would rather sing at the end than Ginger that season, and like now that she's there, like and then I had David in fourth because of that. I had Simone in third, and I was even debating putting her in fourth and David in third, and I'm like no. But I'm like yeah, maybe I should have. I had Normani in second, Rashad in first.
Julia,
and I almost put Bonner in first. What?
You could be. I could see that scenario playing out. I genuinely could. I think it's the most likely scenario that will happen. You could be completely right.
I think my third and fourth picks will be switched. I think Simone's gone next week. Like, I think she's gone. Like, I don't see out for her. I don't. Hopefully she gets good dances next week. Like, okay, what do we want everyone to have next week? Because I want Normani to have a samba to The Greatest by Sia. And I want her dance to be like a bikini waltz, maybe.
I definitely want Normani to have two like very juxtaposition-y dances, like kind of like she had tonight. I definitely want her to have samba, and I definitely want her to have like Viennese waltz.
That's the two I think I want to. For Simone, I want two of the following three. I guess I want Jive and Argentine Tango, but I really want Jazz.
Ooh.
Do freestyle, which is probably not, but like if she were, I'd be fine without Jazz.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's
Sasha
good.
hasn't done an Argentine Tango on this show yet, so like, come on,
He
people.
hasn't.
And like, it's Jive. She has to do Jive. So there you go.
He has to. Definitely, I definitely need her
Next
to get.
season, I'm just gonna say this. I think Sasha's getting a flop because like a lot of old ladies are short, and I'm surprised he hasn't gotten one yet. So that's probably happening next season. So we need an Argentine Tango now.
Please, I need Simone to have an Argentine Tango next week, and Jive definitely, or Jazz. I like your ideas.
Jive or Jazz? Yeah. Rashad should have. People are saying Quick Step and Rumba. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool
I
with
feel like
that.
it might be salsa though. I feel like he might get salsa. Like
Ooh,
I want
salsa
Quick Step
would
and
be-
Rumba.
If I had to,
What about David? Sorry.
for David, honestly, like,
What happened? Done.
there's nothing
Like,
I really.
has he done standard tango? Has he done ballroom tango?
No, he is not.
And then what else hasn't he done?
He hasn't done.
He's probably gonna do a Latin. He's done jive. I mean, he did paso. Like
He's done.
the Argentine tango. He's probably getting like he's probably getting tango and then like some Latin dance he'll suck at. He'll probably get samba or something. He'll probably get samba.
The only two line dances he hasn't done are samba and rumba, and neither of which I want to see him and Lindsay do. Honestly,
Might get rumba. Like rumba would be okay. Oh my gosh. I just thought of saying, what if Simone gets rumba instead of like one of the three I want? And not that I think she'll be okay at rumba actually, because it's a slower dance. She's good at that. And then they can comment, oh my gosh, your connection's been so good. But like, come on, like I want to see Jive and Argentine Tango.
I need a Simone Jive. I need it. I do need it with my entire heart. I do need it.
Tango in the 2.5-hour finale. Can they just like do one?
Please, that'd be amazing.
Like I don't care. Like 2.5-hour finale. Are they gonna do road finals? Or oh my gosh, okay. But if it did, it'd be amazing. You know, I'm a Survivor fan. Things interestingly sometimes, like a few seasons ago on their finale, they actually had a vote. They had like a bunch of people who played before, and they had people vote for who would go into the game, and they like had them go to the finale live, told them who would be going in live, and then took them away to go on an island like right after that. I think sort of like this, but like not the fans voting necessarily, but like they could like announce who won at like 10:30, and then afterwards be like, okay, so here's what we're doing next season. It's All Stars, and here are the pairings.
Or
and like all the celebrities come out, like James comes out, Bindi comes out, like come out too, and it's like, oh my gosh.
I would flip out. Like that would literally make up for the entirety of this season, which I have not really enjoyed watching.
It's just been so much of a bore watch. I don't know. I noticed. Okay, so a bunch of us were talking about favorite seasons. I think you were in that conversation too on Twitter. And like I don't know. And what I noticed is I like fall seasons better than I like spring seasons, especially the last few, because fall seasons have been longer. They've had an actual like 2-hour finale the first night. They've been more fleshed out. They've given us more time to get to know these people. Well, spring it just feels rushed from the get go. It feels like, hey, by the numbers, beat. So I was like thinking, because American Idol might be taking over Dancing with the Stars slot, which is just a bad decision programming wise. Like even if I didn't really like Dancing with the Stars, like I would recognize it's a bad decision programming wise. Maybe this getting rid of I want to say getting rid of the spring season might not be a bad idea, because like the spring season felt so cut and dry lately anyway. Like the last good spring season was like season 18. Like the thing is, but like I'm just like if they go to fall only, like I don't want people getting flops. Like we can cut the flops, right? Like I don't want like it goes once a year, and I feel bad when I watch Strictly too, because like that whole year, like you're gonna wait the whole year, and then certain pros are gonna just get like a flop and then not have a chance to get anyone good.
I agree with that.
And like it's gonna be sad because you're gonna barely see them for the whole year.
I do definitely agree with that. I mean, I would be really bummed if Dancing with the Stars only went to one season a year, because I love watching it twice a year. But I generally do like fall seasons more. Like some of my favorite seasons have been fall. Like I loved last season and I love season 19. Like those are my two favorite seasons I think I've watched live.
I love those seasons, and I love 17. 17 was cool because I like the cast. But I don't know. I just like those seasons because like I feel like I got to know them more. I mean, it just felt more like a journey because like Shauna or Tara and Tasha's packages, and even Ryan and Cheryl's actually from last season. Compare that to anything this season, and it's like more of a journey. It feels like a journey. I mean, like Lori and Val didn't really feel like a journey last season, but like
I definitely agree with that.
the other people have like, and same with Alfonso and Sadie and stuff. And then compared to like 22, barely anything felt like a journey. I think like Paige. Who else felt like a journey? Like Niall felt like he plateaued. Um, Loki Wanye, Loki Jody felt like journey packages. Like no one else felt like a journey. Like Ginger was just like boring every week, like the way they edited it. Like the packages were so boring. And same in 20. Like I think the only couple that felt like a journey was Rumor and Val, and maybe Noah and Sharna.
I definitely agree with that. Like season 22, season 22 I have a lot of issues with just because it was really boring in retrospect. But I have a lot more active problems watching this season than I do with season 22. But I totally get what you're saying. Like the last people that felt like they really had a journey on a spring season for me it was mostly just Paige and Mark from season 22. Like
Paige and Mark, I guess Rumor and Val, season 18 a lot of people were having like Meryl, Max, and Amy in here. Like yeah, the whole final three in season 18, which is the last season that was like good. The journey, like each of them. I mean, Meryl and Max is a weird ass showmance, but like the other two had like good journeys. But yeah, I mean, like spring season, I don't know why it just feels flat compared to fall season. Like it just feels like by the numbers. Like fall seasons feel like they have so much more possibility and excitement, and like they have wiggle room to try weird things. Like in the spring, it's just like by the numbers. They rarely do any like really odd themes. Like they pulled it Cirque du Soleil in the fall. Yeah, they did like that was the first time they did Showstoppers. Like they did Showstoppers in the fall season. Like they're being a bit more experimental then, and then like in the spring, it's like yeah, okay, here we go, and it just feels so like everyone just feels so done. And
I do agree with
that.
Tour.
I don't know if it's a tour. Maybe it's a tour. Because like I know there's a lot of tour and they go deep spring, and then we'll see if that carries into next season. I don't think it carried into 21 though, and that was after a tour.
Yeah, I guess
that's for other reasons, but like it didn't feel like people were done.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that sentiment overall about fall season being better than spring seasons. It feels really rushed, and I don't know if maybe it's just like the season leading up to it because like we like in the fall we're like leading up to like the holidays and everybody's so happy, and like all the last night of the finale tends to be like a holiday special-ish type of thing, and I really enjoy that. So yeah, fall season's much better than spring seasons, but I would be very, very bummed if we went back to one a year because of American Idol, which is probably going to flip.
It's probably going to flip. American Idol might be Sundays though, but it depends on if they do results shows. Because like Dancing with the Stars used to do a results show, and so now they don't, so maybe we'll do the same title. I don't know. I do feel like I was gonna say yeah, like you said with the holidays, fall seasons start like a week or two after Labor Day and go like right to Thanksgiving. So we get like Halloween and we get like whatever holiday. There's a holiday you guys have in October, I think, as well. We have a Thanksgiving and you guys have something else in Columbus Day or something. But yeah, it like covers time. It feels like time's passed. Like spring season start in March, so like maybe around spring break. And they maybe go to like, for me, it's not even like close to summer vacation for schools when it ends. And it's like actually, so it's like after my March break, my school, like my school's March break, to not even the summer. Like maybe Easter is the only holiday that passes, but they don't really like make a big deal about the show. So it feels like no time's passed. Like the season's gone by so fast. It feels like nothing's happened. Like it doesn't feel like we've been with these people for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I definitely.
I guess that's one of the timing. I don't know, and I don't know.
But yeah,
I really, really hope things turn around next week. I want to see some good dancing, like the Judge's Choice. Last time they did it was 22 for the duets, or like 20 when they're just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they did open 21 actually for the redo. Like, I want to see them like design a dance, do it cool. Is Carrie Ann gonna do another paso? With whoever she gets. Wait, no, they've all done paso. She can't do paso. She has to do something else this time. So which judge do we think each couple's gonna get? I think David and Lindsay are getting Julianne.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I feel like Normani will get Len. I think Rashad will get Bruno, and I think Carrie. I think Simone might get Carrie Ann. I think Simone and Rashad's could be swapped. I think Simone might get Bruno and Rashad could get Carrie Ann, which I think might be more helpful to each of them.
I think it would be way more helpful.
Because like Bruno could help Simone with their faces, and like Carrie Ann could help explain to Rashad why she keeps like giving him weird ass critiques. So I feel like that would be a better. Also, Len helping Normani because Val hasn't been putting has been having issues with Val's content in the dances, and then Julianne likes David and Lindsay, so yeah. But Julianne's rooting for Rashad to win, so maybe she'll get Rashad. I don't know.
We shall see.
I'm hoping for, but I wouldn't be surprised if Simone gets Carrie Ann after like she shaded her this week, and then they have to deal with the fallout. Funny, that might be a fun package. I don't know. I'm just sad because I know Simone's leaving next week, and like
not 5
anything. It's just hard. It's just hard.
I'm going to try my best to stay up all night and make new email accounts and send Simone to the finals. I'm going to do the thing.
I have I started voting as soon as the show started tonight because I'm like, yeah, something bad's happening tonight. But yeah, that we get some good dances next week. I'm hoping we get some good packages next week because there was good packages this week.
There were a couple good packages this
really
week.
Short, but like our first packages were good, like except for Bonner and Sharna's.
That was nasty. I can't believe they did that on the
Did he say something in the second one? What did he do with the trio one, by the way? Did he slap their asses or something or say he wanted to?
Yeah, I believe the exact quote was, Can there be a moment where I just like pop y'all on the butt or something like that? I believe that was the actual quote. Like, oh man, you're just making
Southern gentlemanliness rated, but I think it's like it's assumed. It's like I don't know. It's like you get a free pass for perceived Southern gentlemanliness, but it can be easily disguised as sexism or whatever. Like he asked first. Oh my gosh, what a gentleman!
Yikes! Right after Simone, Normani raved about him too. Right after Normani.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Did you watch? Did not Rashad. Simone and Normani's Never Have I Ever. And
I did not.
I think it's hot.
I did not because I didn't know what was happening. But my sister filled me in on a very interesting.
It's on Facebook. Yeah, it's on Facebook. So Simone said Glove was hot. She said Rashad was hot. Normani said Bonner was hot, and I think she said Alan was hot. They asked if they'd accidentally kiss their partner while rehearsing, and Simone said yes, like they accidentally kissed on the lips, and then they were like, ah, right after they both like jumped away.
I love them. Yeah, I knew that was happening, but I was at work.
In the package.
What?
Where was that? In the packages.
Yeah, where was that? That would have been amazing.
Oh. Why aren't we seeing all this? Like, why? I hear about it. We don't see it.
Because the new producers hate us, apparently.
The new producers are just making boring. I really hope next season when they do trios, they go back to the celebrities picking.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's more fun that way. Like, last season was so fun. Like, James picked Jenna because she was helping him, and then Tara picked Artem, and then, like, thirsted all over him.
That was amazing.
And then Max and Val did their thing, which wasn't a trio, but yeah. At least everything was a trio this time. Because, like,
at least everything was a trio this time.
We've had some trios that weren't trios before. This was probably the gymnast trio that pissed me off the least. I mean, the comments after it, because, like, every single gymnast trio has said something that's annoyed me. Like, oh, really? Actually, the song annoyed me. There you go. Gymnast trios that annoyed me. Sean, Mark, and Derek didn't do the style. And, like, it was a good dance. They didn't do the style. Allie, I think, was flat-footed all the way. Like, I think it was like a jive. Nastia wasn't a trio. And Lori wasn't a trio. And then this one had a second song. So.
Oh, man. That's an interesting tradition.
Gymnast curse. The gymnast curse.
The gymnast curse for trios. Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, hopefully
we get the right title fee.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm thinking it's unlikely, but we shall see. I haven't looked at how Facebook's reacting yet, but it hasn't really been a good indicator lately because it had Nancy as one of the top two in her leaving, and it had Simone last. Well, it had Simone last. Well, I actually had David going home this week, but like I knew his Bonner was gonna leave, but like I had David going home this week, so like my stats haven't been so good on Facebook. But at the end of the season, I'm gonna show everybody. Maybe I'll find a way to like. I think you can get like images on here. We can discuss that. We can do a podcast on that. Couple things. A few weeks from now, we're the show America's Got Talent is starting, and I would like to podcast it. If anyone wants to join me on that, we can get guests. Like I can try and get some like previous contestants on. If for that show if we want. That's a really fun show. It's just more chill. There's a singer versus non-singer debate, but other than that, it's fun. I really want to do a podcast on that, and I want to take it a little bit more like to the next level, and then we can maybe push that into Dancing with the Stars the next season. If anyone wants to guest for the last couple podcasts of Dancing with the Stars this season, let us know. We can get you on. Other than that, vlog will be out Wednesday and Friday on Dancing with the Stars DWTS 2016, or is it DWTS Interact now? I don't know. I think the website is DWTS 2016. The blog's called DWTS Interact. It's funny because Tom keeps calling it Dwittis.
Twittis. I love it.
Dwittis, yeah.
By the way, first round was on fire tonight. He was amazing.
He was roasting everybody.
He was roasting everybody.
Like, he was like asking Carrie Ann, "What do you think of Simone's clapback?" Like it was amazing. Like that was the best part of the night. I think I gotta go because I gotta go vote. I gotta go there.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta go vote. Everybody, go vote for your faves, and if you don't have a fave, go vote for Simone.
Yes. See you next week. We'll have a funeral for Simone time on this show. I'm sorry. Like I think the main reason I'm so sad about this. Same thing happened to Sasha literally last season, and he's never been in the finals. And I know it's not about the pros, but like I think Simone legit deserves it, and I think Tara legit deserved it last season too. So.
Yeah.
Actually, all his partners have deserved to go further.
The partners.
Snooki or Kim in the finals, but like they deserve to go further.
Definitely could have gone farther. Absolutely, she could have.
Yeah, and Kim should have at least beat Antonio.
Fun fact about myself. So I recently did a top 15 dances of season 22 list, and I was thinking about all the dances, and I was like scrolling through Wikipedia trying to remember them, and I was just like, I literally do not remember a single one of Antonio Brown's dances except for the one he did on Disney Night. That was the only one I remembered. I literally forgot about all of them.
It's so funny because like we were talking on Twitter a few weeks ago about let's do it, but someone should do a Beanie Gold to Love on the Brain. Who's gonna get it? And I'm like Nancy and I am, or Hermione and Belle, and then like Antonio already did it, and I'm like what?
Yeah, I completely forgot about that until like I literally went and rewatched all of Antonio's stances, and I was just like, I do not remember one of these except for the jazz. That was it.
I remember Hall of Fame because I like that song because Glee made me like it.
Oh, that's true.
But then he did it, and it made me sad. And then why did I have to be hindering it? Like I like Bad Man. Oh, I'd never heard that song before, and I liked his other songs. Like I don't know what other dances he did. I like Fun Like Me.
I kind of like that. That was alright.
Right. Yeah, he did Footloose. I mean, it wasn't the worst Footloose show, but it's okay. I don't know. He just made me mad. And people say he deserved to win with Sharna.
Goodbye. No.
Yeah. People say he deserves it.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Every single Sharna partner I feel like is really lovable or really hateable. Like, well, I mean, Andy Dick kind of could go either way, depending on how you feel about him. But like, Keyshawn, everyone hated. Charlie, everyone loved. Tavis, everyone hated. Noah, everyone loved. Nick, everyone loved. Antonio, everyone hated. James, everyone loved. Bonner, everyone hated.
That's actually really true. I think the only partner that she's ever had that's ever kind of been middle ground is Andy Dick. And I watch his dance a lot just for like pure entertainment. Because I think
like Andy Dick's the only middle ground one. Like everyone else, like is strong feelings either way.
Yeah. That's really interesting. It's really
Yeah,
interesting.
I guess it's time for me to go vote and go to bed and go check Facebook on how everything's going and like deal with my real life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I should go. Anything else you want to say about this week, next week, the rest of the season?
All right. Next week, guys. We'll see you then.
Next week,
Hopefully
I'm
Simone
wearing
will be.
black. I'm serious. If Simone leaves, or if anyone other than David leaves, I'm wearing black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, this will
And
battle.
we're gonna call it the funeral.
Okay. All right. Well, peace out, everybody.